Far too many men end up in devastating situations by making one massive error early on. They push all their emotional chips into the center of the table before properly evaluating the person sitting across from them. When you give your heart to a partner before seeing who they really are, you are gambling without knowing the rules of the game. If that person is a poor match, you will be forced into a painful position, choosing between what your head knows is logical and who your heart has chosen to love. By the end of this tutorial, you will have a clear solution to this problem. We are going to walk through the step-by-step 6-month vetting protocol, a system designed to help you maintain emotional distance and accurately determine a partner's suitability. To make this work, you have to adopt a strict mindset. Early dating requires a professional evaluation period. The person you are seeing must provide proof of safety, competence, and loyalty before you invest. People might tell you that holding back your feelings is toxic. In reality, implementing a strict vetting protocol is a practical tactic for protecting your well-being. Step 1 is mandating a 6-month minimum vetting period. If you are buying a house or a business, you would demand a due diligence period to inspect the property before handing over your money. A new relationship requires that exact same level of scrutiny. This timeline charts the first 6 months. Early months are dominated by projection. You are attracted to the fantasy. At half a year, the fantasy shatters, creating a crisis of disillusionment. Past that breakpoint lies the reality, a stable zone where true character is fully visible. A major failure is assuming you can skip this timeline. You might have an incredible first date and immediately think you found the perfect partner. You must resist that urge. Locking in this timeline prevents you from blinding yourself to glaring red flags before the crucial reality phase begins. Step 2 addresses the danger of placing a new partner on a pedestal. Planning out your future kids after 3 dates destroys mutual respect. When you overinvest early, you weigh down your side, forcing yourself into the subservient adorer role. This elevates your partner to the adored. It is difficult to respect someone you look down on. This imbalance robs them of their emotional experience, and attraction drops. Actively resisting the urge to overinvest keeps the power dynamic level. That balance is the only way to preserve long-term respect and attraction. Step 3 requires strict internal discipline. You must guard your thoughts when your partner is not physically present in the room with you. If you constantly fantasize about your last date or replay intimate moments, you are training your brain to fall in love with a mental construct. The immediate fix is simple. The moment your mind wanders to the person you are vetting, actively redirect your attention. Focus entirely on your fitness, your friends, or the immediate task at hand. Think of this mental discipline like holding a winning hand. You might see pocket aces, but displaying internal excitement guarantees a strategic loss. Maintaining an internal poker face stops you from investing emotions into an illusion that exists entirely within the privacy of your own consciousness. Step 4 tackles the communication cadence. Constant all-day texting in the first few weeks of dating is a highly destructive habit. When you instantly reply to every message that hits your phone, you dramatically accelerate unearned emotional intimacy. You also silently slip right into your partner's frame, letting them dictate the rhythm of your life. Break this cycle by replying strictly on your own schedule. Get back to messages when you want to, after handling your own priorities. If you keep a new partner waiting and they throw a tantrum instead of feeling grateful, do not view that as a mistake. That is highly valuable negative vetting data regarding their emotional maturity. By controlling the text cadence, you ensure the relationship grows at a reality-based speed, rather than an artificially inflated one that cannot be sustained. Step 5 is emotional vulnerability. Do not treat early dates as therapy sessions. Sharing deepest secrets with someone you just met is a massive error. Early disclosure is dangerous because you do not yet know the character of the person sitting across from you or what they will do. Apply the bank account rule. This graphic shows a threshold test. If you are not ready to trust this person with your bank PIN, you are absolutely not ready to trust them with your deep traumas. The financial threshold must be checked first. People often make decisions with their hearts that they would never make with their money. But recovering from a stolen bank account is actually much easier than recovering from the psychological damage of a toxic relationship. Locking down your personal history until absolute trust is proven protects your emotional core, preventing unvetted strangers from exploiting your vulnerabilities. By mastering these 5 steps, you now have a complete working system to maintain an impenetrable poker face during the early stages of dating. When you control your thoughts, dictate the texting cadence, and restrict personal disclosures, you actively block premature emotional attachment. The ultimate payoff arrives at the end of the 6 months. When the timeline is up and you finally choose to open your heart, you are doing it with a partner who has objectively proven themselves to be safe, competent, and loyal. Take action on this immediately. Implement the bank account rule on your very next date, and keep your history to yourself until trust is earned. If this protocol helped you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and send this video to a friend who has a habit of rushing blindly into relationships. Restraint ensures you only invest your time and energy into partners who have demonstrated they are worth the effort.